Right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Mini update, as in new year, new start. I say that and I'm recording this about a month into the new year, but never mind. I say month, it's not a month, is it? About a week into the new year. So, as everyone is well aware at the moment, we have this pandemic thing going on and everything is a bit chaotic and a bit everywhere. Under the current rules, we can still go work on the bus because voluntary work is allowed. Although the work we do is technically not voluntary anymore because we form Mancbuses Limited. Although we don't get paid, we are employed, or I am self-employed to the company, obviously, because I run it, same as Callum. So the only bit, there's a bit of the issue is that obviously I have to give Callum a lift to get up there. But by that point, we're having to work in close proximity anyway, so, no, it's a mare of each other there. We have already had our first period of patrons gone out and YouTube membership, and our first donation from Kenneth. Thank you very much, good sir. It's very much appreciated. It has meant that we've been able to get some parts for the B10, and I know you want to know what's going on with the B10 because it's been a silent B10 project for a while. Everything's been Denny start, and whatever else. And for a long time, the B10's been a quiet one, whilst we've been deciding what we're going to do with it. And the direction's changed several times, till the point where I got bored the other day and then took it to bits. So work is actually progressing on the B10, and with Kenneth's donation, being able to order parts for it along with my side of the money. Chief Mechanic is rebuilding the wheel arch. It's his contribution on both wheel arches. I've bought a shock. Kenneth's bought the airbag, so I've just got to get another airbag and another shock, but they're a bit more expensive than the ones on the back. On the back there's more of them, so hopefully in, guessing about 2 months time, we should have, the front should be complete. I mean, not bodged complete, I mean complete. New shocks, new airbags, new nuts, new studs, new wheel arch. It should look absolutely mint under there. But there'll be more info to come with that at the end of February, I think it is. I'm just working out the schedule for next month now. Literally I'm doing it 2 minutes before I'm doing this, and I'm just jiggling things about so you get a good share of what's going on, rather than Denny start solo, Denny start B10. We do have some bad news, and YouTube membership, we do make £9 out of it, and we're very grateful for the £9, but I know we've only just put it in, but we are going to be retiring the YouTube membership. Now you may ask why it's bringing in money. Well, Patreon originally was only in dollars, but now it's in pounds. So if you are a patron as well and you're in dollars, you can change your tier at the end of the month now and make it into pounds, which is a bit easier. Because Patreon now offers euros, dollars and pounds. So you can, if you're still in dollars, change it to pounds. I know there is a few that's still in dollars. But everyone else that is new to join now will be into pounds. Now, YouTube hasn't got the best system for sharing information. For example, I can only post one photo and a brief description. If I want to post multiple photos, I've either got to put them in a Google folder or something like that for easy to access, and by that point it's pretty much pointless. It's hard to follow what's going on. Whereas Patreon, I can post multiple pictures in a post, the descriptions of what's going on. I can post multiple videos, we can post polls, we can post a lot on Patreon. It's a lot more versatile now that it's in pounds than it was when it was in dollars. We also have our website integration into Patreon, which was a big issue originally, because once the posts, you have the early access posts, which then would obviously find their way onto the public domain after a while. All the videos that were left for just the Patrons on YouTube, we couldn't create a playlist and unlist it, but now you can. But also, with the website, we can make it so you can log into our website with your Patreon details fully securely, and from there you gain access to all the posts, that the videos that are just for use anyway, and they're all in a Patreon area. So that saves a lot of hassle. So that is why we're going to be retiring the YouTube membership. Basically, it's proving a lot more hassle to do than it is worth. So yeah, we're just gonna have to focus purely on Patreon and make sure that everyone gets their good money's worth out of Patreon, because we do neglect it. We try and keep on top of it, but we do neglect it a bit, mainly because of lack of ideas. Really, we're a preservation company, so there's not much we can offer in sort of rewards. The best one we've got is the early access and behind the scenes. So we are working on it. We are working on it, honestly. It's a bit harder than it is normally. I'm trying to pass the responsibility on to Callum, but Callum's Callum. It's a bit difficult for him to get at the moment. But again, because we're not in an office, we're all at home. We're having to use like a Google Calendar and all sorts of stuff to collate what's going on, WhatsApp groups, you name it. We're using it to collate what is going on at the moment. Most of the work we do is on our phones still, mainly because I get really easily distracted. I don't mind admitting that. I'll sit at home for 5 minutes doing it and then go, oh, what's that video? You know, and I'll bugger off and do something else. So, yeah, that's that. But we are working on it, and we hope for a better new year. We're working on some new titles, some merch, although I don't know, that's Callum's department. But I'm not too sure how he's doing it. I don't know if he's paying up front, so there'll be some special deals on, because he'll have the stock and it'll be cheaper. If it's through Teespring, it does look more expensive, but it is more expensive, but that's unfortunately the way it is for dropship, because we don't monitor that stuff at all. So we just do the designs and they print it or whatever. So yeah, I'm not too sure how he's doing it, but so I'll include images and a few photos in the Patreon post for this video to what is actually going on the V10, some won't get seen until later on. Yeah. Dennis Dart is waiting for the V5 still. There's a technical issue with the V5, so hopefully that will sort itself out shortly. We're hoping for a better new year. We're hoping to get to a few rallies. We're currently driving around in MX-04ANR, I think it is, which is dwarf, as we call it, which is it's not dwarf syndrome. It's just small. So don't eat on us for that. Jeez, everyone's got a nickname, just like Chief Mechanic. Yeah, so we're driving around in his Dart at the moment until his MOT runs out. But I think he's planning on MOTing his, so we'll still have a bus to drive around in for a while. But hopefully in about a month, 2 months, we should be able to take our Dart for test. That'll hold the progress up on the B10 slightly, because obviously we've got to pay for test, and then we'll find out if it passes or not. I'm interested to see that one. But we've still got like all the underneath to red oxide and stuff like that, and it's not proving easy at the moment. Mainly because we parked in a puddle again, and we don't have enough railway sleepers to easily be able to lift the bus up to be able to sort out underneath. And we've still got the levelling fault, because I've not fixed that yet, because again, not got enough railway sleepers. The fault has been fixed in the sense of I've taken the relay out that triggers the system. I've taken it out, so it stops raising. It raises on the buttons and the handbrake, and that's it. It's not an automatic raise anymore. It won't self-level because it's not there. The sensor's not there. It doesn't know what to do. So yeah, but that's where we're up to. So I am going to be arriving at work in a few minutes. You'll notice the scenery as we've been passing, the camera has changed. That's because I'm at a different depot. So I'm making the most of this other depot, as the money is quite good at this other depot, because I get paid for like travel and stuff like that. And it doesn't cost me that much. It's actually closer than the other depot, but I get paid from the other depot. So making most of that and a bit of overtime, and hopefully, well, I know I'm going to have a bit more money to spare to plough into B10 and the Dart. So yeah, obviously if you've liked this video and you've obviously heard about our Patreon, check out our Patreon features at patreon.com/Mancbuses. You can donate, and we'll be sorting out some new donation links with a meaning via Mancbuses.com/donate. That'll take you off to Streaming Elements, where you can donate via PayPal. At the moment that is our only way to donate, but we will be changing that shortly. If you want some merch, although there's not much at the moment, I do grant that, you can get that at Mancbuses.com/merch. This will soon change as well. So, and obviously like and subscribe. We know that 50% of you aren't subscribed to our channel, so please do. And if you can, press the bell, that'll help greatly. Also, on Facebook, we are on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Mancbuses. Everything is /Mancbuses apart from Twitter. And we don't really post that much on Twitter, so don't worry about it. We are on Reddit as well, and Discord is obviously as well known. The link will appear somewhere through this video anyway. So also all the links are in the description below, but it's Mancbuses.com/Discord. That automatically, if you've installed Discord already, that'll automatically give you the invite link that you can use to get in. Please be aware that you won't be able to chat for the first 5 minutes, and follow all the rules, don't be abusive, don't be hateful, no swearing and stuff like that, and everyone will get on very well. So, thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you in the near future. Toodaloo!
Like thunder we do go. The drive wheels digging, this rock and roll rig is a side pipe singing of the radiator bile. The fan belt is screaming and the bear roll out for ride. Well, you will hear it coming as she is back with gold. For cruising through the tunnels and rolling into.
It's not big enough!